We might be. Are we live? Is it working? At least something's working. Let me just double check that it is working. Sorry about this, guys. Just checking that. Oh yes, we are working. Okay. So at least something's working. Hello everyone and welcome back to the... Oh god, I don't want that on. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Premier Series here in Gavra Racing. We are here once again back in Austria after starting almost half an hour late because PlayStation is retarded. Yes, PlayStation, if you can hear me, you are retarded. Because there was a new software update and it's basically broken everything. Also, joined once again by Evan.
Hello, and partially joined by Evan. As I can't actually get in the lobby.
Evan cannot join the lobby at the moment. If anyone has any ideas of how I could maybe get Evan in, please let me know. If not, Evan,
We've tried everything we can think of.
If not, you might have to try and commentate from stream perspective. But
yes, stream open here.
But at the moment, it's Jetsy on pole with a 1 minute 12.4. Natty closely behind him with a 1 minute 12.4, and he's actually only 400 behind Jetsy, because it's better in the AlphaTauri for 1 minute 12.5. Jutsi Kevin in I believe Jutsi Kevin, is he replacing someone in the racing?
I believe he could be. I've never heard of him before, so I think he could be.
Jutsi Kev? Do you not watch the Freshman or Weekend League?
I mean, I haven't heard of him in this Premier Series.
Evan. So let's have a look. Let's see if. Okay, so Jutsi Kev's actually got. Go on, carry on.
I think he's replacing somebody at the moment. I don't even know if I can be heard at this moment.
No, they can hear you, I believe.
Okay, my PlayStation is not a connection fit.
Guys, if you can hear Evan, please let us know in the chat. Hello, Peter in the chat. Hello, Geordie as well in the chat. Let's have a look and see. Sorry, I'm just getting the Premier Series up. We really are not ready to do this.
No, we didn't even know this was...
No, we thought it was going to be called off, to be honest. Until right at the last second, so if you just bear with me. What should we run through first? Have we got any penalties this week? Let's have a look.
I don't believe we do, we didn't race last week.
No penalties this week. Obviously, there was a break week. So yeah, I'll just quickly run through the championship standings while we're here. So I've just realised I'm on a car which isn't even out on track. Oh, it's dried up, Evan. I don't know if you can see in the stream, but it has dried up. It has dried up. So we're going on to now a soft quali with 5 minutes left. So it's going to be a battle here of drivers trying to get out on track, because they want to try and get out and get that soft run in. And if they make a mistake, Evan, as we all know, invalidations in this game can be quite frequent. If they invalidate their lap, they could potentially start... the faster drivers might start towards the back because they qualified on the intermediates.
Yeah, qualifying, if somebody can't get out and set a lap here on the soft compound tires, that could be really crucial, as they will most likely start from the back, as we can see Giulio setting purple sectors. Obviously he'll be a slight bit delayed as not currently in the lobby, but
let's have a look and see. So this is just quickly run through the championship at the moment, as it's Giulio's just gone fastest in the middle sector. Championship at the moment, Pope leading at the moment by 10 points over Exciting in seconds, 65 points for Pope, 55 for Natty. Then it's Jetsy in third with 52 points. Beza in fourth for 48 points. Metboy in fifth for 46 points. Then it's SFA in sixth with 28 points, who I believe also isn't here this week. Julio in 8th with 20 points. Black Country 9th with 18 points. And Oriole in 10th with 14 points. Gavra in 11th with 10 points. And Absolute 11 in 12th with 6 points. And then there is the rest of the grid as well, but I won't go that far down.
And the track is definitely dry now. We definitely do not have any spots of rain. As we're coming towards the end of the session.
Got confirmation from Geordie, who's Holland Campion, in the chat saying we can hear Evan. That's good. At least something's working, Evan, mate.
Thank you. At least something's
working. You might not be able to commentate on the action straight away, but I'm sure I'll come back to you straight after an incident has happened, because you'll see it on stream.
No, I do have a stream open on my TV, so we are still somewhat normality. We'll just be a little bit delayed.
Yeah, I think your reaction, I'll be like, whoa, someone's crashed, and a few seconds later you'll be like, whoa, someone's crashed.
That will literally be it.
It should be the exact thing. But Robert Codfather in the chat, yes, my new teammate. Shout out to Robert Codfather in the chat. Brilliant teammate. Me and him rocking it out in the Freshman League yesterday. If you didn't watch the Freshman League, I came from 16th to 9th in that race. I actually made 4 pit stops. I made 2 for a wing change and 1 for just a normal tyre change. And I served a 5-second time penalty in the pit lane. What you saying? And I got driver of the day. See, Evan, everyone said I couldn't do it, but I did it. I mean, I did do it in one of Gavra's lowest leagues, but you know.
Really says a lot about the quality of the freshman drivers.
I mean, there was 2 safety cars which really helped me out. Oh, this Oriole just went pole there for 1 minute 5.3. So, Evan, what it looks like is the track, from what we've seen here, the driver's putting in quite slow times there, but it looks like the track is just ever evolving over towards the end of this quali session, because the looks like the track really starting to dry up, also heating up as well, really well, just getting heat into these tyres now, and people are starting to put in some really good times.
Yeah, they are, and it is easy to get into the 1 minute 2.5 here, so the track still isn't fully dry yet.
Yeah, 1 minute 2's. Also, shout out to my awesome engineer in that race, Play Dutchy. He was coaching me through the whole entire thing.
And yes, we wouldn't get Play Dutchy doing anything without looking for credits for it, of course. So.
There's Oriole moving out the way nicely there. Cryptek actually went pole with a 1 minute 5.0. Casnoigens up into third with a 1 minute 5.7. These drivers definitely go quicker. Second in the championship. X9. If anyone in the chat could also tell me, do you know who Jutsikev is replacing, please? He's in the Racing Point. Well, we all know Absolute 11 is driving for the Haas team now in this league. He's a permanent driver now within the league. Jutsikev actually just went pole for 1 minute 4.2. Triple O in the chat as well. Hello, welcome. If anyone could, Wolfie in the chat as well. Hello, Dazza, Piero, Jape as well. Hello, everyone. But Jutsi on pole for 1 minute 4.2. Where is our championship leader?
He's down to P14.
P14 for the championship leader. As Jutsikev retiring, he's not being able to improve. Pope, our championship leader's just gone pole. Let's see where second in the championship X9 can go. He's on a lap at the moment. Fastest in the middle sector. Let's see where he can go. Jetsy, Gavra's in 4th. Go on, Gav, son. And he's up in 4th place at the moment. 1 minute 4.7. I really don't know who Jutsikev's replacing at the moment. Let's have a look. Actually, if I can look in the standings.
Gavra has gone P4. Oh no, wait, you've already said that. Okay, yeah, just reminding how delayed.
Oh, is Jutsikev permanently racing now? Gav, is Jutsikev permanently racing now in the league?
I don't know if you said Natty is on pole, but he's on pole.
Natty's on pole. Yeah, sorry, I was busy trying to figure out. Look at the gap. Evan, look at the gap.
Whoa.
Look at the 3,000 between.
I'm pretty sure it was the other way around last week. It was
3,000. So Jetsy just went pole. What's going on? Wait, Jetsy's in the. Wait, I'm so confused what's going on. But Jetsy's
always been in the McLaren, hasn't he?
Has he? No, it's the Super League side that he's in the Racing Point. Gav, I'll message him. You'll know.
But terrible qualifying for Absolute down in P16.
I know, horrible qualifying for him. Oriole got into a really good time and then suddenly got shunted all the way to the back. Some people on the Inters didn't even get to put another time in. So it's Jetsy on pole, Natty in second, Pope in third, it's Julio in fourth, Jutsikev in fifth, Cryptek in sixth, Gavranovic in 7th, Kebab in 8th, Black Country in 9th, Guillotine in 10th, Casnoiges in 11th. It's quite far down for Casnoiges actually. Oriol in 12th, Bez in 14th, Deadly Jason 14th, Ali's going to mark in 15th, and Absolute 11 all the way down in 16th place.
Yeah, the Beza and Deadly Jason not getting another time on the intermediate. Sorry, not getting another time from the intermediates. So, disappointing qualifying for them, and Absolute just not getting a time at all. But here we go then, it's the Austrian Grand Prix. It should be an interesting one. I believe we will get a full dry race as normally in Austria.
Oh, it is. Looks like it.
Yeah, the
some bright
sunshine.
sunshine.
Stones. It is definitely not British weather, it is definitely European summer weather.
It's good to see. But no, we had a quite bad weather in the Nürburgring race, in the actual F1.
We certainly did, but of course it still didn't rain.
Oh no, it didn't rain in the race, but there was like a free practice called off. Was it free practice 1? And then there was like rain in like pretty much all the practices. So it was a mad one, but no rain here in Austria, which is nice to see. Still haven't found out whether Jutsikev's a permanent driver or not. I have added Gav, but he hasn't.
We'll just assume he is for this one. Sure, if he wins the race, I'm sure he will be a permanent driver.
Evan, why don't you just turn the sound down on your actual stream?
Well, PlayStation is so broke at the minute that it will not.
So you're just hearing yourself like 3 times.
I'm just hearing both 3 times. Yes, this is very difficult.
Oh god, but it's right
now I'm hearing you talk about Jutsikev.
Yeah, can I just say also that a bit of a mix-up in the championship as
Natty was disqualified. That's really some very cold tires.
Yeah, but a bit of an interesting one on the championship was, as I'm looking here, so if we look at the standings at the moment, AlphaTauri's actually leading the pack in terms of constructors. Ferrari 30 points behind, and both Ferraris in the high top 10s at the moment. One of the AlphaTauri's out of the top 10 at the moment, so that's interesting to see that actually. Also, if we look in terms of Drivers' Championship, Evan, Natty is in 2nd here, ahead of Pope, who's in 3rd, so that's Natty already clawing points back here. Jetsy getting a little bit involved in the mix-up as well. Jetsy's actually 3rd in the championship. He's only 3 points behind Natty. So what a big mix-up we've got here already in terms of the championship. We're only in round 5, as we all know, but this could get very fruity towards the end of this championship. We won't have Toussaint and Shankster running away with it this year in the Premier Series. It's going to be a little bit more closer between quite a few of the drivers.
Yeah, it's going to be very close, and we will find out more here in this Austrian Grand Prix. Of course, if my timing is off
Evan,
on
you
some
having
of them...
problems with the stream?
I am. No, the stream's absolutely perfect.
Apparently a couple of people are having issues with the stream. Oh, Pope just left! And I don't think Pope can join back because of the lobby issues, and now PlayStation is, and it's lights, sound, and away they go. And Pope actually off to a good start, even though he's left the session. But he's actually not going to be able to join back. Now he's actually colliding into Jutsikev, I believe it is. Now he's falling all the way down into 5th place. And now Jutsikev, it's Julio's going to split the needle between the 2 red Ferraris. Now the Ferrari boys are actually battling here, coming up into turn 3. That's a racing point of Jutsikev down the inside the Pope. Natty managing to get back past Jutsikev. There's a bit of a battle going on at the back here as Cryptex getting a bit involved with Kebab and Guillotine. Guillotine going to try and take it to the inside. He's going to squeeze in the gap. The AI of Pope is just getting in the way of everyone here as Julio closely up behind Natty. Pope falling all the way back as Cryptex is going to go wheel to wheel with him. I don't think Pope's able to... I don't think that the Pope's actually able to join back, Evan, because of the lobby issues that we've got at the moment with PlayStation.
Yeah, it's really a tough one for Pope. This could be his championship going out the window.
It could be. Like, Pope would usually be able to join back as Gavra looked like he was trying to go for a move. That's right, Black Country looked like he was going for a move. That's right, the other Mercedes. This is actually going to almost go 3 wide. I believe is it Gavra and Black Country? No, Gavra and no, I don't even know who's overtaking. Who is it? I believe it was Black Country and Pope. Sorry, but it's Pope's AI. Is apparently Gavra's on pole, but that isn't right. Gonna wait for the whole grid to sort itself out. It might just be your internet connect. It depends on what you're watching it on. If you're watching it on PlayStation, try switching over to a laptop PC or your phone, because it may be that it's be very likely on the PlayStation. Try watching it on a different device, maybe. If you are watching it through the PlayStation.
I'm watching it through the PlayStation. It's okay.
It's perfectly fine.
Delayed.
Yeah, I don't know. It must depend, really. I'm not really sure what's happening.
But we've just seen Gavra set the fastest lap of 27 seconds.
I'm watching the stream here. Like, I can see my own stream, and it is running perfectly fine. So.
Oh, it's running perfectly. It's just very difficult to commentate on 20 seconds behind. But we keep
actually, a really clean start at the moment. Absolute 11, all the way back up in the 9th place already here, Evan. He's got a really good start.
He got a really good start. It was a rocket of a start up. He's past Gavra now, I believe. And he's on a charge up to some high point scoring positions.
Did someone just say there was a 27-second fastest lap? Oh,
yes,
God.
There was.
Oh, for God. Gav! We shouldn't have done this race. It's broken.
Yeah, no, it's very broken. As Deadly Jason has received a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. And another way to start on a 3 to be receiving a corner cutting penalty around Austria. So
yeah, everyone's still complaining about the stream, guys. It mustn't be me. It'll be PlayStation. Like, I'm receiving no lag whatsoever, and I'm looking at my own stream, and it's perfectly fine. So it just must be what's happening with PlayStation at the moment. Like, that's the only thing that's honestly the only thing I can think of right now. But we're gonna troop on ahead as lobby issues coming into play. This could be an interesting one. It's not gonna be apparently according to some people, it's working better on the PlayStation, actually, on the actual PlayStation itself. We could see a little bit of an overtake here. It's going to be maybe barrages. Will he take it to the inside of Guillotine? All this contact. But in the end, actually, the Ferrari of Cryptek going to squeeze through as well here. And he's going to try and get the move done on Guillotine. Let's see if he can get that done. Is he going to try and get the move done now? It's actually the Haas of Absolute 11 going to look for a move as well. Can he get the move done? And he does get the move on Guillotine. Now it's Oriole to attack the Williams driver.
Really nice racing.
Guillotine runs wide.
Guillotine running a little bit wide. Cannot tell you about that, as I have not seen it yet. But
you'll see it in a
minute. Really great racing into turn 3. Not much contact between the pair. Ah, yes, there's Guillotine running wide.
Oh, there's someone's lost it. It's Guillotine. He's in the wall. Oh no, sorry, he's just... No, I think what he's done is he's just accidentally slid it into the pits. I think he has wing damage anyway, it looks like. He put a massive slide. You'll see it on the stream in a minute, Evan. He put a huge power slide.
Oh no, Guillotine. Oh no. That is one of the more embarrassing moments here in the Gavra Racing Premier Series, but I'm sure he'll motor on an early pit stop. Never did anyone any harm. Apart from 90% of the people who do it, but I'm gonna ignore that one.
It's just a bit of a lag there on mine.
Jutsi Kev seems to be catching up on Jetsy here. He might look for a move.
He is, yeah. There is a little bit of a battle forming at the moment.
Gavra is he's currently running P9. He's on the soft side. Strategy is still a thing to note here. Beza on the mediums, Black Country Mush also on the mediums, Guillotine on the hards, Cass Nigels on the mediums, and Alex Gunnar Mack. He's on the mediums, he is on the track, and he's ready to attack.
As Jutsi Kev has got DRS on Jetsy. Can he get the move done? He's going to try it now into turn 3. Can't get the move done there. Let's see if Kebab looks like he's looking for a move on Absolute 11. He's going to take it to the inside. late on the brakes, a bit of a lock-up. Keeps it clean though, absolutely. Let him get it past. Jutsikev actually going down the inside now of Jetsi. This is for pole position, this is for the win. And he's back into the lead. Jutsikev goes. And this could be huge for Natty in the championship here, with Pope leaving, not being able to join back. And
yeah, this is huge in the championship for Natty.
Also, big for Jetsi as well. If Jetsi gets ahead of Natty here in the championship, Jetsi will actually go ahead of Natty. And I think both of these will gain back all the points that they lost on Pope. Now, I'm not sure how Gavra will look at it, because personally, I think it's really unfair on Pope. The fact that
it's hugely unfair.
The fact that he can't now join back because of the PlayStation issues. Like, personally, I still think this race shouldn't have gone ahead, but it is going ahead at the moment, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. It's gonna be Jetsi to fight back round the outside of Jutsikev. Very nice move there at turn 3, round the outside. Managed to get that traction really nicely. It is very difficult on that corner to get the rears working, but he got it done, and he's staying ahead of Jutsikev in the moment. And this is allowing Natty here, Evan, to just kind of come a little bit back now into this battle here for the lead, and also a battle for the championship.
Yeah, it is. It's just Natty has just seen this opportunity, and he's absolutely taking it to the maximum. He knows when to seize an opportunity, and he certainly is here today.
Let's see what Natty can do. Is he's actually now just coming within DRS range of these drivers. Wants to be careful he doesn't pick up too many penalties. I learnt my lesson yesterday in the freshman. Picked up, I think, 9 seconds of penalties, and I know Evan, I complain at everyone for picking up penalties, but I understand why now. It is Codemasters are not very lenient with their track limits, especially on strict.
They really are not.
Evan, what did you say? I've just seen the chat. What did you say?
I just did my Alex Gunnar and Mac Rhyme again.
I didn't hear it, to be honest.
Yeah, the one that I remixed and sent to you last week.
Oh, that one. It's just kept down the inside. Oh, late on the brakes, there's contact. And this is going to allow Natty now to come a little bit into this battle. And we didn't even talk about what the track was, or what the sort of the strategy is here. Soft to medium on this track is an easy one to do. So these guys will be coming in around about lap 11 or 12, I believe. Coming in for a set of softs. We'll take it to the mediums on the end of this race.
A little bit later. You can go up to
Kebab 14, having a little bit of trouble there. He's actually going to go back at Cryptek. This is for 7th place. And it's Kebab trying to get the move around the outside of Cryptek. Gets the move done. Runs very wide there, though. He's actually got wing damage, Kebab. This will allow Cryptek now to get a good run out the final corner. He's actually being attacked by Bezer as well, one of his Constructors Championship rivals. Let's see now, Bezer is not going to be able to get close enough to Cryptek, but Cryptek will get a good run here on Kebab. Will he look for a move here up into turn 3? He's going to try it. Oh, he gets run wide onto the grass. Oh, and he's going to dive in late, and there's contact again, and he dove it so late after being pushed wide, and it allowed Gavra and Bezer to go through, and I don't think that was a smart reaction from Cryptek. You'll see what happens in a minute.
Yeah, just watching it now, it was very like the Valentino Rossi MotoGP crash where he pushed somebody wide and they came flying back onto the track. Thankfully, there was
a deadly crash. That was huge.
That was a horrible
I saw that. The bike went flying over his head. It was crazy.
That was actually crazy.
It was a mad one. That one. That video alone just made you show how dangerous motorsports can be. That's proof right there. Yeah, to be fair, Pierre in the chat saying stupid moves of both drivers. There's Natty.
Oh, totally.
He's going to take it to the outside of Jutsikev. A little bit of a lock up, but he hooked it up really nicely. Oh, a little bit late though. Actually, that lock up not helping him out too much. Is Cryptek managed to get back past the boss man, Gavra, as Natty getting back past Jutsikev, and he gets it done nicely there. Up into 2nd place he goes. Jutsikev will try on the inside, just backs out in the end. Just knew he couldn't get the move done, and this is good for Jetsi in the fight for the lead. If these two are battling, it's just going to allow Jetsi to get ahead here. Let's see, Oriole closely up behind Absolute 11 now as well. Cryptek having to gain back the time that he lost to Beza. Yeah, I know, Joe. It looked like he hooked it up nicely until he ran wide, so it just eliminated everything that I said about it. It looked like it, and then it just wasn't, so... As Jutsi Kev getting close behind. Oh, it's Gavra into the pits. I thought it was a bit of overtakes. Black Country starting on the mediums here, along with Beza, Kasnoigens, and also Alex gonna Mac as well. Evan going for the longer strategy, trying to get the sort of the big overcut. Do you reckon it'll work on this track?
No. No further comment. It won't work.
Right, if everyone's going to start taking the mick of what I'm saying, right, I won't commentate, simple as. Thank you. Silence is what I wanted. I can see you using the chat. Look at the chat, you know, I'm not silly. Honestly. This is the bullying I receive. This is the bullying I receive for my work, guys. As Jutsi Kev getting close to... yes, I'm looking... Right, Dutchy... Oh, for God's sake. Don't blame me. Blame the people talking about... There's not even a battle up front. There's 7 temps between them. I know how to do my job.
Seconds on my screen.
As Oriole getting a little bit close now behind Beza. See if we can get the move done there. We will now move up to the battle for the lead as Jutsi Kev will have... DRS on Natty though, won't be able to get the move done there. We'll try and get a good exit out of this corner. It wasn't bad actually. Didn't lose too much time, but he's gaining it back now with the DRS. Will he look for a late move into turn 4? Can't get it done there. Big lockup though from the Ferrari driver.
So here we go. Oh, you've commentated on this. This is very confusing. I apologise for anybody who has to listen to this, but I am behind. So this is very confusing, so we'll commentate on strategy a little bit. The hard tires seem to be doing a fairly decent job for Guillotine, currently running P13, 19 seconds behind the man on attack, Alex Gunnar Mac, as Oreo seems to be stuck a little bit behind Absolute.
Jutsi Kev into the pits. The first of the front runners into the pits. Actually, the hard tyres actually aren't bad around this track. I went onto them last time. They weren't bad for the 1 lap that I did them for. until I received wing damage again, so I had to go back into the pits and went onto a set of mediums. But Deadly Jason also into the pits. Jutsi Kev into the pits going a set of hards, interestingly. So it looks like he's going for an undercut.
Undercut? Yes, he is. He wants to get back past Natty.
Oh, he's going to look for a move now on the Renault of Kasnoigens. Take it to the outside. Jutsi Kev gets a good line actually through that inside. Didn't lose him too much time. Managed to get well on the traction as he's going to try it now. To the inside. Jutsi Kev goes. Can he get the move done? Gets the move done. Up into 9th place he goes. Didn't really want to be in that battle for too long. It would have wasted his time. And here comes the leader into the pits. Comes Jetsy, Natty in second, also into the pits. Julio into the pits. Absolute 11 stays out, interestingly. So it's his battle at the driver who's in a battle with him at the moment. Oriole also stays out with him at the moment. Maybe trying to get the DRS with him as well, so they don't lose too much time. As Jetsy, let's see where he comes out. Let's see where Julio actually. Oh, Julio pit. Not Julio, sorry, I meant Jutsi Kev. I'm looking at the wrong person there. See, I'm getting confused now. Jutsi Kev. Someone's off. Who is it? It's Jetsy.
What?
Jetsy spun on the exit of the pit lane.
Oh no.
Oh, did he make contact? I don't know. It's like cold tires. I think he spun. He's got wing damage. And Natty came out behind Jutsi Kev.
Jutsi Kev takes the net lead of this. We could get a safety car though if Jetsy can't keep this one on the track, which would give Absolute 11 and Oriole an absolute god strategy here.
Absolute 11 coming from pretty much near the back of the grid now. He's in first place at the moment. He now also comes into the pits, followed in by the McLaren of Oriole. These two have been pretty much next to each other for the entire race, and they've both now come into the pit lane as Julio picking up a 3-second time penalty. Cryptek, I can imagine, also into the pits. Yeah, looks like he came in a lap later, Evan, to maybe allow his teammate, who's in that championship battle at the moment, to just kind of come in and get his strategy done first.
Yeah, but he did not play out for Natty there. He really got taken on that undercut by Jutsikev. It was even in a battle.
I do have to say though, now Natty three tenths now behind Jutsikev. It's really close. Won't look for a move here. Jutsikev in a bit of a good position at the moment though. He's getting that DRS off of Black Country now. Jutsikev could use Black Country to his advantage, try and get past him, sort of see if he can use it to block Natty off. As remember, Black Country starting on the medium, so he can go a lot longer into this race. We'll try and maybe go, Evan. I think he might try and go to round about maybe a lap 20, maybe late teens, early 20s. Is Natty gonna dive it to the inside now? Black Country, we saw these two had a little bit of a collision in Austria. Let's make sure it doesn't happen again, and it was very clean there between the two drivers. Natty gets past and keeps within Jutsikev DRS range.
But yeah, Black Country could get these tyres, if he could get them, say, 22, 23. He could possibly go for a set of softs. But yeah, he's really good at managing the tyres.
He is very good at managing the tyres. There's Pope in the chat. Hello, Pope. It's very unlucky. I mean, personally, I don't think the race should have gone ahead with all of the lobby issues and people not being able to join back. But I mean, the show must go on. The show must go on, as they say. It's not great, especially for your championship. It's all there was big contact, between Julio and Absolute 11. Alex getting involved as well. It almost went 3 wide there into turn 4 as the Haas. How late was that on the brakes? If he gets the move done round the outside, that's going to be crazy. Absolute 11's got wing damage, I think. Has he got wing damage?
We see a bit of contact between Julio and Absolute 11 at the top of turn 13. Wow, that was late on the brakes.
That was very late. Yeah. Huge lockup though. Wouldn't have done great for his tyres.
Another thing to know, we said Black Country was good at managing the tyres. He's gone to a set of softs with 20 laps to go. A little bit ambitious from Black Country.
Yeah, a little bit. We'll have to see what he can do on the softs. Not sure whether they can go 20 laps though. Alex Gunamac being overtaken by both Absolute 11 and Oriole. These two been battling throughout the entire race. Absolute's got wing damage, and you can see how much that affects him on this track. Is Natty going to go round the outside of Jutsikev? This is for second place in the net lead of this race. And Natty goes into second place, and that means he is in the net lead of this race, and that is big in the championship. Is Jutsikev going to try and fight back now? Is he going to take it to the outside? Natty pushing him a little bit wide, doesn't want to do a Lewis Hamilton Alex Albon there, as manages to hold it in front of him there at the moment, as Cass Nuygens closely behind. Oh no, Jutsikev, Natty spun!
Natty, no!
You'll see in the stream in a minute, Evan, but Natty's spun round.
Oh no, Natty, no.
He's still ahead. He's still ahead of Pope and Jetsy. But Natty's, I don't know whether there was contact. I don't know.
There definitely wasn't contact. It's Jutsikev. He was not far behind.
This could be huge for Beza. Beza's less than 10 points behind Natty, and Beza's leading the race. Obviously, he still has to pit. But who else is in this championship battle? Met Boy, who is not here this week. And then apart from that, the next driver down is Cryptek. And he's down in the Jutsikev. Oh, he's come on the track. Oh, there's a big crash. He came back on the track. He's out.
It's all
full safety car.
Beza will get a free pit stop.
This could be huge for the Alpha Tauri. It looked like there was a battle. It looked like there was a battle. I think what happened was there was a battle between Cass Nuygens, Oriole, Absolute 11, and it's Julio. Julio's been pushed off the track by the Renault. He's come harshly back onto the track. He's hit into the Renault. And what it's done is it's just propelled his car off of the Renault, and he's gone flying into the wall and lost his wheel. I don't know if you saw it there on the stream, Evan. I don't know if you could see exactly what happened.
Yeah, it was a huge battle happening between the three there. and it was just really racing incident.
Everyone coming in for a free pit stop. I'm guessing this will be for the softs.
Oh, will be, definitely. Black Country must have pulled an absolute blinder on this one. But one man for AlphaTauri.
Yeah, this is actually really good for Black Country because he's going to come out now pretty much wheel to wheel with Natty. He actually comes out ahead of Natty. Beza, why did he go to the hards? That's interesting.
He mightn't have a set of softs or mediums available.
But usually, I think people, especially for me, I mean, when I was in this situation, because we had a safety car, Evan, yesterday, around about the same time as what these guys have had here, I went onto the softs, and I obviously had my, I had my, you know, my brilliant engineer, Play Dutchy, in the background, screaming at me, but yeah, screaming at me to go onto the softs, because if you conserve your tyres well under the safety car is probably going to be out for around 3 laps. So that's 3 laps taken out of it. So it's lap 22. So you only have to go round about 14 laps on the softs, which is feasible on this track.
Well doable.
Yeah. So
doable.
So the soft tyre is pretty much the way to go. A couple of people going for the mediums, which isn't also a bad idea, but I'm for God's no reason. Bez has just ruined his own race. What is he doing?
I know what Bez is doing.
What? No, but Evan, look what has just happened. Look what happens when you just come into the pits. Everyone else in the chat will see this. What is Beza doing?
Oh God, Beza. Yeah, what he was doing was he went onto a set of hards, come back in and changed the mediums.
What is he? He's
just come to go to the softs.
First of all, he's just thrown his race away, and he's also just thrown his championship away. Well, you know, the championship battle anyway. He was going to get huge points in this race, and he's just. Well, it looks like Natty at the moment.
Get those huge points.
Natty at the moment. Is the front runner, Evan, out of all of the drivers in the championship battle at the moment.
And just something to note, Black Country Mush is on the podium.
He is on the podium at the moment.
On the podium.
What I'll be interested to see is, and I'll say this right, how will the medium runners fare, like the likes of Natty, Kebab, Gavra, Guillotine, how will they fare against the likes of the guys on the softs? Because those mediums, those mediums are going to be a lot more comfortable towards the end of the race. So will Natty profit at the end of this race? Will we see Gavra, Kebab or Guillotine profit at the end of this race? We'll have to see.
I think we could. We see Oriole in the lead.
Rico, you'll be surprised actually. I took the softs to the end of the race yesterday. From this position. I know I'm speaking about the freshman again, but I'm using it as a good example because we pretty much had a safety car yesterday at the same time as these guys. As we're back under green flag racing again, it's Oriole to get us started here. Judson kept following behind him in second. As we've already got a battle here as Kebab into the pits immediately. I don't know why, but Kebab immediately into the pits, so that was his chances on the mediums going well. It's already Judson Kev's all over the back of Oriole. Oriole on those 5-lap mediums. As Jutsikeb going to take it now to the outside, and he gets the move done comfortably. Black Country, I believe he might struggle a little bit now as he's actually going to go wheel to wheel with Natty. He's got the Haas of Absolute 11 trying to get involved as well. Is he going to sort of thread the needle? Evan, it's going to go 3 wide. Oh, it was until Absolute 11 decided to back out smartly. He's actually going to go around the outside of Natty. This is good for Absolute 11 though, Evan, because remember when he had a wing damage, he managed to get that fixed under the safety car, which didn't cost him much time at all.
No, it didn't. He's actually got the great stroke of luck here. And he's Kev in P1 on for a debut win in the Premier Series. Really impressive stuff from the racing point.
We have seen quick speed from Kev, both in the Weekend League and in the Freshman. But we'll have to see. He's able to do it as here in the Premier Series as Absolute 11 looked like he was looking for a move on Natty. Just going to wait for the next DRS. Only got a very good exit though. Natty wasn't a bad exit, but these guys, no DRS at the moment. Will someone look for a move? Someone's going to have to make the move. Natty launches it to the inside on the Mercedes, and he's going to take it round here as Gavra and Guillotine having a little bit of a battle at the back as well. Big lockup from Gav as He manages to hold the car on the track, but just couldn't get him past Guillotine at the moment. I can imagine these medium runners are sort of going to come into play a little bit more towards the end of this race, I reckon, Evan.
Yeah, as we see some battling, alright. This could benefit Beza for getting back up, as Tekker said in the chat. Beza could easily get top 8. He needs to have some roaring pace, as a lot of drivers seem to have
it's
some
Absolute
really nice
11.
pace around us.
Absolute 11 getting past Oriol. It's Absolute 11 now up into second place. Both teammates, can I just bear in mind, both of these guys... Oh, Black Countries, he had an incident. Is there an incident? Has he got wing damage?
I cannot tell you. I am.
Oh, he does.
delayed.
He's had an incident with someone. Oh, he's even lost it because he's got wing damage now. And he's going to have to come all the way around the track of that wing damage and come into the pits. And it was looking really good for Black Country in this race.
And just again, this man he just keeps finding a way to get some good points. Deadly Jason,
Alex going to mark inside of Gavra. Jetsy also inside of Gavra. Gavra just losing positions here at the moment because of those medium tyres, but I personally think it'll come more into play at the end of this race. Huge dive from Beza. He makes contact with Jetsy. Almost lost the car there. Bit of a late dive from Beza. I'm surprised he didn't get any wing damage. Oh, and Gavra, that was a silly move. Silly move from the boss, man. I don't know what...
between Beza and Jetsy.
I don't know what the man is trying there. That was a little bit silly, Gav.
Oh no, Gav. Oh no, Gav. No. Oh, that was a bit of a silly move from Gavra, alright, but that's just an unfortunate end.
It's unfortunate. Both Mercedes drivers not having a great safety car restart. Who is having a great safety car restart, though, is the Ferrari drivers haven't had a bad one. The McLaren of Oriol doing really well here up front, but Absolute 11 and Judzikev getting really good starts here. It's Cryptek now managing to get past the Renault of Kasnuygens, and he's going to try and hunt down his teammate Natty. Is Natty now going to try and go down the inside of Oriol? He's going to get the move done. Oriol on those a lot older medium tyres.
Yeah, Oriol's mediums are kind of dying off a lot quicker than we all expected here. The tyre wear must be high on that McLaren for the Spaniard.
Evan, it's becoming a little bit overcast. I don't know if you can see in the stream, it's becoming a little bit overcast now.
It's getting a little bit. I wonder will we get a little spell of rain. I don't think we'll get enough for a change of tyres, but we could get enough for a mistake or two.
We'll just have to keep an eye on to see whether any rain droplets fall on the screen, and then we'll know whether the rain is on its way. But at the moment, it's Cryptek now trying to get the move on Oriol. Oriol might actually try it on Natty first. Will he look to the inside? Doesn't go for it. Man, it just backs off smartly. This may allow Cryptek now to gain on the McLaren driver. Natty's going to try and defend as best he can, see if he can get his teammate up here. This will be very good for the Ferrari boys, as they're trying to catch up to the AlphaTauri team. At the moment they are 30 points behind, and at the moment there's only one AlphaTauri in the top 10, and it is Beza only receiving 1 point at the moment. I honestly could not tell you for the life of me who has fastest lap.
It's Gavra with a lap of 27 seconds.
No, Pope has the lap of 27 seconds. Now I'm trying to figure out who has fastest
Gavra.
lap. No, it's Pope.
Gavra.
Pope.
No, it was definitely
Evan,
Gavra.
I'm looking at the timings now and it says Pope. I'll leave that there for you so you can have a look.
Yeah, it says Pope there, but it definitely said Gavra at the start.
Can you figure out who from that list has got the fastest lap? Is it Judzikev? Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, it's Judzikev.
Yeah, it's Judzikev.
Gavra, if you're listening at the moment, Judzikev has fastest lap.
Yeah, it's by a good second as well. I don't think that one's been beaten. Although I think Pope has beaten Gavra's 27 lap.
Deadly Jason there. I think he just got overtaken by Guillotine. It's Beza getting down Jetsy now. Jetsy's got wing damage actually. I'm not sure he's picked that up from.
I think he picked that up with the collision with Beza.
Holland in the chat saying, hope we can race tomorrow with all those PSM bugs. Pierre was saying they will not make it 2 days to resolve the problem. Definitely not. I think it will be resolved by tomorrow. I think what they'll do is they'll do it in a non-peak period. So in sort of the UK and sort of Ireland area. Oh, that's a big dive from Gav. What a move! What a
done,
move
Gav.
from Gav. Huge move.
Gav.
Mate, that was a great move. Made up for the move. He made up for the move earlier. He tried into turn 6. But that was a big move from Gavra.
What a move, Gav. That was very nice indeed. Oriel picking up a 3-second penalty. Could come in costly as not much penalties. I believe Guillotine has one. Well, I'll try to do a penalty rundown without obviously getting the penalty graphic. I believe Deadly Jason has 2 3-seconds, Guillotine has 1.
Would you like me to do it for you?
1.
Kebab got disqualified from the session? Okay. I'll quickly do a rundown. Jutsi Kev, 1 penalty. Absolute 11, 2 penalties. Natty, 1 penalty. Cryptek, 2 penalties. Orion, 1 penalty. Casnogens, many penalties. That's all I'm looking at the moment. All that matters is about the front runners. I thought we lost someone there, but no, there was a yellow flag. But I think it was just the car of Kebab. So we've lost 2 drivers in this race. It's Julio crashing out, Kebab being disqualified. I'm not sure why. And we also lost Pope
Kebab
as
was
well.
Disqualified?
Yeah, I'm not sure why he was. I'm not sure why he was disqualified, but he was disqualified. And what I was saying before is, Jutsi Kev and Absolute 11 are both teammates. They're both teammates in the freshman, and they are rolling at the moment here in the Premier. Like, oh, Cryptek, is he going to look for a move on his teammate? Now, this could be big for the championship. Cryptek, pretty much deducting points off of Natty, because Natty now losing a position, losing that place on the podium. Will he look for a move though, Natty? Just can't get it back. Looks like the softs at the moment actually running a little bit faster here, Evan.
Yeah, they are, and it's all part of the Great Ferrari master plan. Cryptek deducting points off his championship battling teammate. You love to see it. You love to see it. But we can see Deadly Jason running P9, Jetty looking to regain after a bit of a mistake out of the pit lane. Alex gonna mark P11, Gavra 12.
According to my PlayStation, apparently there are 0 people watching.
Yeah, I have it here. We have currently 30 viewers, 2 of them of course being me. 33, sorry.
33,
2
yeah.
of them are me, so 31.
Oh, Natty's actually losing a bit of time here.
He is. I believe Oriel could be on the back of him in a few laps.
Yeah, he's lost a little bit of time behind to Oriel. Actually, that gap's just come back over a second now. Casnoigen's giving Oriel a little bit of a problem here as well.
Casnoigen's has a lot of penalties.
RCA, I can give you that exact fact right now if you just bear with me.
I believe it's 1.
Bear with me.
I think it's 1.
I can give you that exact.
There's rain.
Oh, there is rain. Oh, this is looking nice.
I can definitely see rain on the back of
there is definitely rain.
Car.
No, actually, Evan, you are wrong. Julio has actually finished 2 races, 1 out last week in Spain, not last week, the week before, and 1 in the first race in Australia. He got no points in China, but did finish. He DNF'd in the Netherlands, and now he's also going to be DNFing in this race. So he's only got points from 2 of the races. Two of them he's DNF'd, and 1 of them he got no points in.
Trevor, you say it like it's a good thing that he's only finished 2 races.
No, I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing.
It's definitely not.
Yeah, he's finished 3 races, but he's only got 2 points from them. 2 points from... No, he's finished... No, wait, I don't even know.
He's got 2 pole positions as well.
I'll see it, because I'm now a permanent driver in the Freshman League. One of the drivers dropped out, so I was like, hey, Gav, I'm not commentating on that league. Can I hop in as a driver? And I'm very happy that I did so, because I really enjoyed it, actually. And I was on the wheel as well, which made it even more enjoyable.
I was just going to say, when is he going to name drop that he was on the wheel?
I was just saying, because... Why is everyone bullying me? Here comes the rain. 5 laps to go. Will it warrant an intermediate stop, Evan? Yes or no?
No, don't think it will, but I think it will warrant some mistakes and some slower driving, definitely.
I think it will, yeah. I think it will definitely...
Cryptek's on an absolute mighty push.
The drivers will have to be careful, because if they lose, especially turn 3, it's going to get very slippy up there.
Yeah, and the thing here is the medium tires have a bigger tread on them. Even in the game, it's just the way it's coded, because they last longer. Which means the tire to be on during the wet conditions
is hard.
The mediums.
Okay.
Well, it's hard, yeah, but nobody's on them.
Ah, so the tire to be on at the moment really is the mediums. It's actually a little bit of battle here for the bottom end of the points. Jetsy and Deadly Jason having a little bit of battle here. I think Jetsy managed to get past the Alfa Romeo in the end. Could possibly be a pit at the end for Inters. It doesn't look really heavy at the moment though.
No, it doesn't, but this is Codemasters. It could be monsoon season in about 30 seconds.
It could be. Honestly, I'm also happy to hear that it was an honour for you to race against me. I do appreciate that. See, but back to the racing anyway. Could be a little bit of intermediates at the end of this race. It does look to be coming down a little bit heavy now, Evan. We may see a cheeky intermediate pit stop at the end of this race.
If somebody's willing to risk it, if somebody, like, say, Gavra, I hope you're listening. I hope you might take this on board.
If I'm honest with you though, Evan, I don't think it will. And I'll tell you exactly why, right?
No, I don't think it will.
I think pitting for the Inters will lose you more time than you staying out on a set of slicks.
Yeah, it will, purely because of the amount of laps we have left.
Pretty much, yeah. There won't be enough time to pull back that gap.
Whoever said Beza can get back into a top 8, hats off to you. He's just got up to P7.
Tekker's in the chat, I believe, said he could get up to 8th place, and he's up that by 1 actually. Natty's going to not be having the greatest of time at the moment. He's still stuck behind his teammate.
Just one thing to remember here, Absolute has, I wonder how many penalties. He's 2, I believe. Yeah, no, he's at 2.6 seconds.
Let me check the penalties.
Cryptek might have less penalties than Natty, and
let's have a look.
Definitely coming down.
Jutsi Kev has 1 penalty. Absolute 11 has 2 penalties. Cryptek has 3 penalties. Natty has 1 penalty, which means
Natty is playing the waiting game.
Natty is playing the waiting game.
And
someone's lost it. It's a Renault round. It's Kasnoigens. I did say, Evan, I said they want to be careful at turn 3. It's going to get a little bit slippy up there, and it looks like already we'll know. Do you know how to know when it starts to be a problem for the slicks? When the DRS gets disabled.
Yeah, that's
right there.
From 2012 or whenever DRS came in. That trick has been used, and it still works today. So we always watch for that one.
At the moment, I believe that still is DRS enabled. Is Natty going to get past his teammate? He has. I'm not sure whether that was team orders or whether he just managed to get an overtake on him. But maybe Natty running a little bit better here, Evan, with those medium tyres in these slightly damp conditions.
I think it is. I think he is. Sorry. And look at that Jutsi Kev, an absolute 11. It's absolutely rocketing down.
Look at Cryptek. Look how much time Cryptek's losing. It's going to lose time now also. It's going to lose time also now to Oriole. Because look at Oriole's gaining on him. So, Evan, you were actually 100% correct. The mediums serving drivers better. Oh, Jesse's lost it and he's spun and he's out. He's retired the car. Deadly Jason in for the Inters. Is it time? Gavra in for the Inters. Is it time now for the intermediates?
I think Deadly Jason and Gavra are both going for the risk here.
I mean, they don't have much to lose, if I'm honest. Like they're already outside the points. But Black Country now back up into the points on those softs. It just doesn't seem like it's time yet. There's just not enough lap. I don't think it is time.
Oh, Deadly Jason to the pit wall just there.
Yeah, I saw that. He did come into the pit wall, got a little bit of damage. Oh, it's...
right way. Start your
the cars are getting very aggy on the rear now.
Yeah, I think it's worth staying out on the slicks, but it's definitely going to be slower than a set of Inters, but I don't think there's enough laps left for Deadly Jason and Gavra to make this one count.
Lost it again in sector 3. It's Alex gonna mac. No, can I see any damage to his car? Oh, he's really struggling actually, Evan. Like, if this race had gone on any longer, like, he is really struggling. Let's have a look and see. Look at the gap. Look at the gap now. Oh, Kritik's actually not doing too bad now, actually. Look at
the gap up the front. Look at the gap up the front.
Wait, Absolute 11's caught up to Jutsikev. What's happened here? It's Jutsikev made a mistake.
I think he's just struggling because when I could see from the stream here, an absolute... His car was
let's just ride on board with Jutsi. Look at the sliding of the cars. Let's watch it into... Let's watch it into the final few corners. Let's just watch it.
This race is not over yet.
Very slowly. Yeah, look at the rear, Evan, on these cars. You'll see it in the stream. It's really struggling.
Absolute 11 is driving like a rally car at the moment, and it's really proving well.
Pierre, I believe Absolute 11 does have more penalties though than Jutsi. Sorry to disappoint you. Look at the rear of that car. Let's just ride on board with the Haas at the moment. Let's just see. Watching, he's going to go for an overtake. We might see a damp condition overtake, and it's going to be Absolute 11 for the move for the lead. He's going to take it to the inside, trying to hook the car up. Wants to be careful on the power. See, Evan, look, Evan, do you see that there? Just look back there, and Absolute 11, he was half throttle, right, for about 200 metres out of that turn 3. That's how bad the traction is right now.
The traction is awful, absolutely.
I know who's going to get driver of the day in the poll in the chat. So if you haven't already, there is a poll in the chat for driver of the day. Looking likely it's going to be Absolute 11. I'll also give you the position changes here as well. That pretty much sums it up, actually, those position changes. Final lap of this race. Who's going to win? It's looking like it's going to be Absolute 11, but penalties are going to come into a factor. He's just going to try and just the car pretty much now will almost feel like a lorry at this point, just struggling to just get round these corners at a good pace and good speed, good traction as he'll power slide across the line. But it will be Jutsikev who will take first position in this first race in the Premier Series. Sorry, Natty will come across and take third. QuickTech will take fifth as Oriole comes across and takes fourth. Guillotine has lost it, and he's now lost the position. QuickTech will take fifth. Beza will take sixth. So good race for Natty in the end, managing to get big points over Beza, Pope, and Jetsy. Jetsy retiring from this race, so big points for Natty in the championship here. Big mix-up this week. A brilliant race as well. Only one safety car, but it has really been a good one. And it's going to come sliding across the line in 8th place. Guillotine will get good points for the Williams team, as actually Black Country gets the final point for the Merc team here. Deadly Jason will go up into 9th, and he pushes Black Country out. Deadly Jason got points.
Just for the record, I've been watching Deadly Jason there. That man has pulled in some gap on those last 2 laps on the intermediate. Well done, Chase.
Yeah, Deadly Jason,
he's really the most underrated driver. He always brings home some good points, whether it's 2 or 1 points. They'll all add up.
Jutsikev, the winner of this Premier Series race here in Austria for round 5. Absolute 11, 2nd place. And Natty, who I believe now may possibly be our championship leader. I'm not sure now. He might be very close, actually. I'm not sure he will be championship leader. But I think it was, if I look at the timings at the moment, it was Jutsikev who got the fastest lap, Gavra. So if you look at it, Gavra, if you look at fastest lap points, mate, Jutsikev got it there. Ignore Pope's. It was Jutsikev who got fastest lap in that race.
25-second lap.
I mean, amazing. Brilliance of what it was.
Yeah, considering he didn't even drive a lap.
Pretty much. But yeah, that was the final grid. But both Mercedes drivers got knocked out the points in the end, as Deadly Jason only had 1 3-second time penalty, which moved him up into the points.
Pretty sure at the start of this race I mentioned that Deadly Jason was not off to a good start on the penalty front.
Apparently Gavra 27 seconds of penalties. Gav, what are you doing? What has happened? Jeez. Oh my god! But in the end, it was a good race. Still think it's been unfair on Pope, but you know,
extremely unfair.
It happens, but hopefully we'll go into next week and it'll be a lot better. The game will PlayStation in general will hopefully just be fixed. Thank you, Evan, for joining me. I know it's been a bit of a difficult one for you this week, watching it through the stream.
Is one word.
But you still managed to commentate though.
still managed to, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed that race all the same. It was a very nice race.
It was a good race. I enjoyed that one, but make sure you join us again in Austria tomorrow, if it works, fingers crossed, for the Super League, and and then the new team, the new team race, which is a one-off event here in Gavra. If I just hop back over to the home page, I can quickly run you guys through that. I believe registrations have now closed. Yes, they have. So on Sunday, in replacement of the weekend league, because at the moment the weekend league actually just ended, so there'll be a new weekend league season very, very soon. But this is a one-off race. It's called the Team Cup. I'll just quickly run you through the rules. 25% race. Quali length is actually, are you ready for this? Quali length is round 1 is a short quali, round 2 and 3 is a one-shot quali, and it consists of 3 races, I believe. If you just bear with me. Yeah, so I believe, so it is consists of 3 races, 25% each, and the team with the most points at the end of the 3 races will win. So it's a bit of a team cup here. It really starts confusing. It's just basically just a team event. So it's 3 races, one after the other, 25%. The first one has a short quali, and the second one, the other two have one-shot qualis. And the tracks are Bahrain, Great Britain, and Abu Dhabi. So a good choice of tracks there, actually, not bad. But make sure you join. I think it's me. Probably me. Assume it's me on Sunday. I think it is. Sunday. Apparently it starts at 15 minutes past 9 or 15 minutes past 8 if you're in the UK. So make sure you join us then. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you, Gav, for managing to actually get the lobby working and getting people in. So well done. Just 1 second
before we leave. Shout out to Gav for purely getting this race to go.
I know, shout out to Gav actually, because if they managed to somehow just get this stream working. So I think we need a round of applause in the chat for Gavra before we end. How many people we got? 24. If I don't see 24 claps of hands in that chat, then I'm going to be disappointed.
Well done, Gav. Well done to you for managing to get into the lobby as well.
I don't know how I managed to get. Yes, Piero, loving that. Yeah, I see everyone's in the chat now. Boom. But thank you everyone for watching as well. Thank you everyone for being here. And we will see you all next week, which we are in Silverstone for that one. So make sure you join us then.
It's a home Grand Prix for a lot of people.
Home Grand Prix for a lot of people. So make sure you join us then. And we will see everyone next week. Let's see how many. Oh, we've got very, very many claps in the chat. But we'll see everyone next week.